Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing? And there we go. Hope everyone is doing great this evening. Got a little bit of rest, so I am geared to go. For those just tuning in, Al Wheeler, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. Glad to see you here with me. I need to fix something real quick on this before I get too far into this. Because I noticed there was an issue with this section down here, and it is right here. So I needed to find out why. It's got to be because of this. So, Al, how are you doing today? Again, thank you for being here with me. I appreciate it. Let me get some music on as well. Dion Botcher, hello, hello, my friend. How's it going? Alright, let me make sure, because I'm probably... No? Alright, so that wasn't the issue. Let's see here. Still an issue. And that's... Oh no, there it goes. Okay. I was like, well, that's as far as it can go without... How'd this go back? There we go. Sorry. Just needed to correct this. This sign kept popping off. So for whatever reason, so I had to adjust it before I can move forward on this build. Let me pop this entire thing off real quick. So how's everybody doing today? Doing pretty good. Dion says I am doing great. That is fantastic. Did you guys miss me today? Yeah, sorry, I needed to catch up on a few things around the house, and of course that's in the way. Yeah, see, it's still popping off. So something's not right with this sign, or something's not right with how I put it on. Ever buy something and then 2 days later can't find it? Absolutely. Yep. Yep. Or thought you bought something, then can't find it, so you buy another one, and then you finally find it. All right, so this needs to go. Yeah, I do that with Lego sets all the time. In fact, I did that with the what is it, the bookstore. I swear up and down. Oh, are you serious? There you go, Deanna. We're starting off with a good one. Swore up and down I bought 4 of them. And looked forever for them. Still couldn't find them. It still doesn't, well, I mean, it barely fits. Because that's going to push up and then pop it off. And there's no other way to fix that. Because if I keep it the way it is, this makes it lean. So either, I mean, maybe I have it wrong and it needs to go that way. But it can't go that way. Alright, I'm going to be honest. I don't care enough about this set to keep screwing with it. So it is what it is. And now it's all falling apart. Let's see. Great looking modular, 100%. Yeah, Al, I'll be honest with you, it's been a pain in the butt. Al Wheeler says, okay, but this is the roll of bubble wrap. I seriously can't find it. Dion says, wow, that should have been noticeable. For a connection point, I guess, Scott, yeah. I mean, it's just, it butts up against this. Al Wheeler says, LOL, I put it on top of the decorations bin that I need to put away, so I ignored it, LOL. Al Wheeler says, Scott, good you got to deal on that. Scott, good thing you got a deal on that set. Yeah, I mean, for the most part, it was nothing but points. That is the one thing I like about this set, is the fact that for the most part, all this costed me was points. So it is what it is, you know. If it costed me money, I'd have taken this shit back. No, I'm kidding. No, like I said, you know, we were discussing it earlier. You know, it is a good set. I like the set. I like the overall set. It's just kind of one of those things where, again, it is a little frustrating. As I mentioned earlier, like, I don't feel like I've made the progress that I've made. And maybe it's just, you know, the set itself, or maybe it's just me. But I feel like I should be further along in this set, and I'm not. So it's kind of frustrating, and I feel like, you know, or so that's kind of, I think that's overshadowing or that's shadowing the fact of how much I've actually gotten done on it. I think that's the struggle for me. And this connection is still crap. But I don't. But I mean, I think that's my whole thing. Jared DD, how's it going? Did you change your name? All right. I don't know where this set went. Where this piece went. Oh, it went right there. Paul W says, I feel like he did not like the prior comment, so he. Oh wait, what? What are you talking about, Paul? Did I miss you? I saw you. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that, dude. But that wasn't why I missed you. I just didn't see your comment. But I mean, I've told you I don't like being called that. You know I do it out of admiration. Plus, you guys kind of funny. It's funny to you. I mean, I know we're boys and stuff. That's never a question. It's just, like I said, it's not something I like to be called, and I've asked you to stop. Jared says, I was trying to be like Scott's name because Scott's name is awesome. Well, thank you very much. See, one thing I don't understand is, like, they only have 5 of these. Like, but there's 6 sections. It's kind of weird. Alright. So I think other than this piece, I got it back. And thank you, Paul. I appreciate it. Dion says, I'm on break from building. The pivoting waste is getting annoying. I'll go at it with a fresh start. That's kind of how I felt today. um, that's kind of how I felt today. Like, I got so frustrated with this build this morning that I was like, I need to stop. I need to take a break. I need to just clear my mind and clear everything. I mean, clearing my mind is not that hard because there's not much there. But oh, I forgot to put this hat back on. But yeah, no, I needed to take a break in hopes that that I could just do a fresh start. I will be honest, if I start getting frustrated again, I'm gonna put it aside and maybe start working on my PD again. But we will see how it goes. Paul W., you missed it, so I will showcase it. Well, I mean, you may have watched the stream earlier, but we built a roof out of black wieners. Can you see it? Let me see. It's not focusing in, but these are black wieners. These are all black wieners. They're the black hot dog pieces that this roof is made out of. It's really, really weird. We were joking around because I felt like they had what's it called? They had like a weirdest roof building competition, and that's what they did. That's what they went for. So it was like, wait, what? Because you have meat cleavers over here. You have basically car bumpers over down here. What was the other one? This is the undercarriage wheel. This is the two-stud jumpers. This roof over here is the gaming console or Xbox remote. Like, it's just kind of a weird, it's like, what? Kind of situation. So it's kind of funny. Will this set be left intact or be used for parts? No, sorry, hold on. Let me screw it. Tomorrow, that is. Jared says, what are you guys talking about? We're talking about Ninjago City Gardens, if you want to call it a garden, because there's no gardens in it. Paul W., I wish I had something to build, period. I totally understand. Dion says, Scott, will this set be left intact or be used for parts? It's going to be left intact because, to be honest, I don't want to deal with putting it together or taking it apart. I'm struggling to put it to deal. I'm struggling dealing with putting it together. I don't want to get frustrated by taking it apart. It's like, you know, kind of like on a different channel. You send me double the money and I'll smash that shit happily. It's really, like I said, you know, and I have to take a step back. I appreciate the build, but it is rather annoying in parts. So this is an interesting weapon here. That is actually a really cool weapon. That's a pretty cool looking weapon. That this bowler hat guy is wielding. Alright. Everybody, everybody laughing? Yeah, so you guys saw me open this. Like seriously, I was only supposed to open bag 13. These were all the pieces. It wants me to build. I mean, there's no other pieces here. It wants me to build with a 14. So it wants me to build with a 14 stud, a 2x14 plate. And maybe I'm missing it. Do you guys see a 2x14 plate? Please let me know when you find it. Maybe, is it this over here? Hold on, maybe it's this over here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Okay, there it is. I'm like, there have been parts in different bags for the whole build. Absolutely. And again, that's frustrating because you're sitting there looking around for it and it's not there, and then you find it in the bag, the next bag. See, and it's with this, it's funny because I'm gonna feel super accomplished because I'm gonna get through this bag in like 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna feel super accomplished, and then I'm gonna get to the next bag that looks like it has 3 bags plus some. You know what? I need to stop because I'm being too negative. I'm not gonna go that. It almost seems like Lego rushed this one out the door. I agree. When did you start collecting Legos, Scott? I would say about 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. No. It's just Lego, Jared. Yeah. Yeah, you can't pluralize Lego, buddy. It's a plural in itself. Yeah, Jared, you can't pluralize Lego. You can't add an S. It's not a. It's kind of like it's similar to the word fish. You can't call it fishes. They're just fish. The word is Lego, not Legos. Yeah, that's what Dion said. So yeah, to give you a point of reference, bud, Lego, the word Lego in itself is already plural. you can add it to like Lego bricks or a Lego brick, but the word Lego itself is already pluralized. Jared says, interesting. Jared says, Lego is called originally Legod. Okay. Hopefully that's not a reference to religion, bud. I've never heard that. So, or moose, is moose singular or plural? Yeah. Scott, have you watched the Lego Story? I have, but I don't remember. I don't remember that part. You didn't do anything wrong, Jared. I was just making a reference because you mentioned God. And like I said, I didn't remember that as part of the part of the story. So, Jared, or going back to a couple messages before, you said it's not religion, and Dion said that's why I didn't delete it. Delete your message, Jared, because if it had, he would have removed it. Jared, you said if you watch the Lego Story, you will see that Lego was called Legod LKL. And then you said, oh, okay. And then Jared says, what did I do? And so Dion went to say, nothing. Just Scott thought you might be mentioning religion, but I knew you weren't. So you're good, dude. Oh, am I not supposed to add that yet? Yeah, I wasn't supposed to add that yet. Yeah, no discussion of politics. And yeah, Jared, chill, dude. You're good. You've got it. So, uh, typically my rules are no religion, no spam, yes, no self promotion or promotion of either your channel or other channels. So we don't mention other people's channels. Um, and wait, yeah. So no politics, no religion, no spam, no mentioning of any other channels. Unless the only, and as far as that, no mentioning of other channels, I'm going to be honest in saying, uh, for you guys. I mean, because it's my channel, if I want to mention somebody else's channel, then I have, I have the right to. But I ask that you guys don't mention anyone else's channels. Unless we are discussing it. Like if I wanted to discuss, for example, Jang and something he posted or did, I wouldn't necessarily name him unless you guys had no idea who I was talking about. We can reference like other things that we've seen, but yeah, you're good. Right. No, so Jared, as a point of reference for me, anytime I see capitals, you're like, and this is an old school situation for me. This isn't. This is probably more me reading into it than anything else. Okay, so here's another one, but where's the other? Oh, okay. But basically, I've always been taught. Oh crap! Really? I threw the bag over there, and all the pieces went flying. There you go, Dion. It's like all the pieces in the bag went flying. Um, so as a point of reference, like I've always been taught, if anyone um, uses capitals, unless it's like in a, the first part of a sentence or whatever, that is typically that they're. What that means is you're typically trying to emphasize what you're saying, and in some cases you're yelling. Well, nowadays, in most cases, if you use capitals, it gives the impression that you're yelling. So, but again, you're good, dude. Like I said, you're good. We will let you know. We will let you know. I've always said I'm honest and upfront. I rather tell you how it is than sugarcoat it. Like if I see something that I don't like, I'm gonna say something. That's why Dion and I get along so well. That's why me and Paul get along together so well. That's why Ned and I get along so well. That's why Mo and I get along so well. And it's because we rather be honest and upfront and say, hey, we're not cool with that, versus sugarcoat it and then people get butthurt that we weren't honest and upfront. Yeah, exactly. Unless and the only time we won't tell you is if we feel that you've already been told. If we know you know the rules and then you go and break them, it is what it is. I don't just delete messages without warning. Yeah. Okay, so we are done with that bag, and I have these pieces. I mean, did I miss something over here? I have to assume I missed these right here. Because that's weird. Note, I always forget things. That's... Note, that's not an excuse. If you're late for school, you're still in trouble. Just because you forgot to wake up doesn't mean you get a pass. Oh yeah, okay. I just think hopefully he shows up because I think I need to make him a mod as well. I was never late at school. I mean, that's cool. That is super weird that so they have all of these this color and then randomly they have one that color. All right. All right, I think we are setting this aside maybe. And there are 3 bags of number 14. Yep, if I don't do homework, it doesn't get graded. Right. I've never been absent. Well, that's great. That's cool. So here in my area, I don't know if they're still doing it anymore, but my sister-in-law, she was actually entered into a thing because they have this thing where if you, what's it called? If you, what is it? That's cool. I like that piece. I was wanting that piece, but all right. Yeah, so in this area, they have this thing where if you attend every day and don't miss anything, any school, any class whatsoever, you get entered in to win a car. Like if you have perfect attendance all throughout high school, ooh, this is cool too. I don't know that I've ever, oh, this is a snake. That's cool. That's like Jafar's snake. But yeah, if you have no absences or anything like that, and you have perfect attendance all the way through high school, you get entered to win a car. But it's a situation where when you go, because my sister-in-law was in it. So she had perfect attendance all through high school. So what they did was they entered her to win. She got invited to this reception thing, and which I wasn't there for because we lived in Fresno at the time, and it was down here. Where's her feet? She's got no legs. She's got no legs. She's got no legs. Anyway, so she was entered and she went to this thing, and basically it was like everybody got something. Because there was like 20 out of all of the high schools in the area, there was only 20 people that qualified. And everybody got something, and everybody's name was put into the hat or into a thing, and then essentially you did not want to hear your name called, because if they called your name, you got the lowest prize. So the first person called got the 20th prize. The second person called got the 19th prize. Third person called, got the 18th, and so on and so forth until they got to the top prize, which was a car. Okay? The second prize was a laptop. The third prize was, I think, airline tickets. The fourth prize was a 4-pack to Six Flags, and so on and so forth. Okay? So it was really cool because she went, and they went through the names. And it was crazy because the fourth place winner that they called didn't show up. She had perfect attendance all through high school, but didn't show up to this banquet. So that forfeited her prize. Oh, now I know what I'm looking for. Okay. Oh, there's some legs. So my sister-in-law ended up winning the laptop. She got basically second prize. But then after they got done with the first prize, they put everybody's name back in the hat for the 4-pack to Six Flags Magic Mountain, and my sister-in-law ended up winning that as well, and we all went to Six Flags. But that was really cool. Going back, which bag hit the floor, Scott? It didn't really hit the floor. It was the spare, or it was the extra part bag, or the extended parts bag. Basically, it has like all the weird parts in it. Oh, and I need these, I guess. So it's got stuff like this in it. It's got like the weird parts. That's the tummy hurls, or their head hurts. Okay. Dion says, I had very poor attendance because of so many surgeries, but I was an honor roll student. I was the same way. Jared says, I was an honor roll student in 3rd grade. I had very poor attendance because I was lazy. I mean, I showed a lot of times I showed up late, and it was basically because I knew I could get away with it. And they tried to nail me for it. So, especially my senior year. So my senior year, I didn't need any units or credits to graduate because I already had enough. I had attended summer school, and this was back when you were allowed to do this. But I attended summer school every single year and had enough units to actually get my high school diploma early. But I wanted to graduate with my friends, and because I was involved in baseball, I wanted to stick that out. So I stayed, even though I had enough units, and I just took, bird courses, and I took craft courses. So it was funny because, they would call me into the office, and they would try to nail me to a cross, and they couldn't, because I was also senior year. I was 18 years old. So if I missed class, I would excuse myself because I was old enough. So they would try to call me into the office, and they would be like, "We need a note for your excused absences." And I would go, "Consider them excused." And they were like, "No, you can't do that." And I said, "Yes, I can." And sure enough, question followed, "Are you 18? Yes, I am." Okay, so they do that. Well, the what's her face? What are they called? The disciplinary people. I forgot their actual title, but anyway, they called me in one time, and they were like, "We need to discuss all your absences," And I told her, I said, "What's there to discuss?" And she was like, "Well, we need them cleared. Like, do you have notes or da 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 da?" And I was like, "I don't need one. Consider them cleared." She was like, "Well, we need a note from your parent or guardian." I said, "I'm 18. I am my own parent and guardian. Doesn't matter if I live with my mom or not." and they had to excuse me. And this the lady that was in charge didn't like me anyway because my mom cussed her out. So my junior year, I got pulled in to the office because um, there was actually a guy in my high school. His name was Thomas Scott, and he had a parole officer. Well, they she had called me in. This lady, she had called me in saying that I had missed a bunch of school, in which I no, I didn't. So she was like, "Well, I'm going to call your dad." So she called that guy's dad, and I told her, I said, "You're not talking to my dad, and I don't have Mr. Scott as a teacher, so I don't know who the hell you're talking to." So she ended up, because I was talking to her in that fashion, she tried to give me additional like discipline, and she's like, "Well, I'm going to give you detention and blah blah blah." So I refused to sign, in which got me in more trouble. Which I told them, "Well, I don't have to sign anything I don't agree with, and you can't make me." So anyway, long story short, I was never supposed to. Everything got overturned because I was never supposed to be in there in the first place, and she didn't. She did not like me at all because of that. Because my mom showed up and cussed her out. Cussed her out. And the only reason that basically it stopped the situation because he was not my same race. So, and I yelled. So when she was on the phone, and I apologize for this, but when she was on the phone with the other guy's dad, because I knew who the other guy was. I mean, we had pretty much. I'd kind of battled with this for a couple of years because, there would be times where I'd have his class schedule or whatever, and he was in the grade below me. Um, so anyway, I yelled out because she was talking to him over the phone, and I was in there, and she was like, "Well, your son's giving me attitude," and da 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 da. And I knew she wasn't talking to my dad because my dad wasn't in the picture. So I popped up and I said, "You're not talking to my dad, and I can prove it." And she was like, "You need to be quiet." So I yelled out, "I'm a white boy. Am I your son now?" And sure enough, uh, that wasn't the case for the other kid. So he calmly corrected him and said, if the boy in front of you is white, he's not my son." So that was one of the other issues. So, and that's not being racist. That's being honest. The other person was not, or Thomas Scott was not white. So let me go back to. I only miss half of every year. Jared, that's a good way to practice. You always try not to be absent. Has anyone ever been principal's office? Yes, several times. Not really proud of it, but yes, I have been. It's hard to do anything when you have pins in your leg and can't get out of bed. Absolutely. Dion says many times for the same reasons of missing school and fighting because people picked on me. Yeah, people picked on me too. I was the minority, or in the minority. Jared, the only reason I don't want to be absent or skip school is so because I don't want to extra assignment or work. Well, either way, it's not extra assignment. Al Wheeler, oh my, do not disturb muted you. That's Al. Did you accidentally mute yourself? Is that what you were saying? Sorry, am I talking too loud, guys? I can tone it down. I apologize. No, it's an automatic on my phone. Really? You watch my stream and it's an automatic mute, Scott. Al, I feel loved. So what are we going to talk about now? Just let the conversation flow, my friend. Let the conversation flow. We don't have to change topics all the time. With that said, anybody planning on Al Wheeler says, "Yep, you got me." Anybody planning on getting the what's it called? The blacksmith that's coming out. The blacksmith set to come out. I want to say it might be February 1st. The cost of shipping? What? What are you talking about? The cost of shipping? Is that what you want to talk about? The cost of shipping? So let's talk about Scott's story. They're very entertaining. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've had so much crap happen with me. So here's another situation that happened. So I couldn't play sports. I kind of mentioned this before. I was not allowed to play sports because I had fallen through a glass coffee table when I was oh wait, shoot. Oh yeah, no, it's reversed. So I had fallen through a glass coffee table. And because I nipped my kidney, I wasn't allowed to play sports. This is, what set is that? I can't remember the name of it. If you're asking about the blacksmith, it's the new Lego Ideas set that should be coming out. I know I changed topic and then somebody changed it back to my situations I've been in. So anyway, but I was the manager down at the baseball field, and we ran into an issue pretty much because of the same guy. As I mentioned, that particular gentleman had a parole officer. So I guess he had missed his parole appointment, and sure enough, police officers came down to the baseball field because they were told he was down there. The cops went up to one of the coaches and said, where can I find Thomas Scott? And they were like, well, the only person that we know of is Scott Thomas, and that's him right over there. So they came up to me, told me to assume the position. And so, wait. This gets turned around. So I was like, excuse me? And they said, hands up against the fence. And I said, okay, sure. So sure enough, they handcuffed me and said, you're under arrest. They read me my rights and walked me up to the office. And here I am going, okay, what's going on, guys? And they said, you know what's going on. You missed your parole appointment. And I said, no, I don't. I don't have a parole officer, and I've never been arrested. And they, felt I was a liar or whatever. And sure enough, I got up to the office, and it just so happens that the athletic director was there and asked them flat out, like, guys, what's going on? Scott, are you okay? And I said, maybe you can talk some sense into him. And here I was joking and cracking jokes the whole entire time because they're walking me through campus. And people are going, oh my God, Scott, what did you do? And I go, this is how I roll. So I'm just cracking jokes and all that. So we get off to the office because it was during school, so they had to check me out. And the athletic director came up and said, "Scott, are you okay? What's going on?" I said, "No." I go, "These guys think I'm somebody else, and they won't listen to me, so they've decided to arrest me." And they said, so one of the cops, being the so-called genius he was, popped up and said, like, you keep calling him Scott. His name's Thomas. And the athletic director said, "No, it's not. His name is Scott Thomas, not Thomas Scott." And they asked me for ID, and I said, "You felt where my wallet was. It's in my back pocket. You're more than welcome to get it." So sure enough, they cross-referenced and realized it wasn't me, and then let me go. So yeah, that was fun. I am shipping a small box that's only 600 grams, cost $25 US. Holy cow. Dion says, "Oh, I didn't hear you well. You said blacksmith shop. Yes. I'd like that set. Yeah, it's a great set." Al Wheeler, worst I've done is sprained to toe in the classroom, hit the desk, leg. Wow. Dion says, "LOL, Al. I've dislocated my knee when I got my foot stuck in a gopher hole playing soccer." Jared says, "Why do you get arrested? Why did you get arrested, Scott?" Well, they let me go. They thought I was another guy whose name was Thomas Scott. They thought I was him, and I wasn't. He missed his parole appointment, which basically, when you miss your parole appointment, they issue a warrant for your arrest. So they came down looking for that guy and thought I was him. So I mistakenly got arrested. Nothing like yeah, so there you go, mistaken identity. It wasn't an official arrest because I wasn't officially booked. So technically, even though they read me my rights, I was technically detained and not arrested. And a lot of people don't know, yes, there is a difference between being detained and being arrested. They apologized. They were idiots. And it gave me a little street cred walking back down to the field. That dude Thomas Scott was a badass, right? I mean, I don't know. I didn't know him that well. I can't say he was bad or good or anything. I mean, for all we know, good, bad, it doesn't matter. Everybody does stupid stuff. It's the decisions they make and how they correct them. I don't know. I don't know where this guy is or anything like that. Hopefully he's doing well. And if he's not, that would be unfortunate. But, Alright, so I gotta situate this so you guys can see. And I will be right back, guys. Hey everybody, I just wanted to give a quick shout out and thank you to all my Patreon supporters. It means a lot that you've taken the time to support what I do and appreciate all the effort that I put into both the videos and the streams. From the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. For those of you that are not members, please check out patreon.com/36bricks. That's patreon.com/36brix, and check out the packages that you could take advantage of to get more content. Have a great day. Sorry about that, guys. You guys probably can't hear anything, but there's a lot of like dog commotion going on right outside, so I had to check to see what was going on. Any more theory, Scott? LOL, the live is ending. No. That was quick. Dion says, yeah, people are people. We all make mistakes. It's those who refuse to learn from the mistakes that are definitely dangerous. Yes. Yeah, no, not ending. When I have to go do something real quick, I'll run the credits to give shout outs to my members. Okay, he had to do something. Yeah, so like I said, I don't know if you guys can hear it. There's not really much commotion going on now. But there was a lot of dog commotion going on, a lot of howling and stuff, and it was very close. And there's only a couple of neighbors that have dogs. So usually when I hear something like that, that means that there might be strays in the area, or there are like sometimes there's wolves and coyotes around here. So there's also an occasional bobcat. So I went out to kind of take a look to see what was going on. My property is pretty much 99% fenced. There is one section which is my driveway. My driveway fence doesn't work. We have to get it fixed, and we haven't been able to find somebody in the area to fix it. So I always have to go out to make sure that, because the dogs will wander. They'll wander into. No, we don't have bears. I mean, we're far enough away from the mountains and everything that there's no bears. But every once in a while, there might be, mountain lions or something that. I think they've only had one bear issue in the last 50 years, and it was because it came down off the mountain. But it wasn't far from the mountains. So yeah, I heard a lot of commotion out there, so I wanted to go check it out. Do your kids play your Legos, Scott? No, they have their own. Yeah, they have their own Lego table. They have their own Legos that they play with, and all that kind of fun stuff. I don't want them messing my up. No, they'll come out every once in a while and build with me. In fact, my daughter, my youngest daughter, Crystal, she is actually going. Other than these big sets, she's going to actually pick the next build that I am going to be building. Okay, lucky you, Scott. Many different animals wander through my yard following the river. Yeah, we have a small wash that goes through our land, but it's not, it hasn't seen water in probably millennia. Well, no, I can't say that. From what I understand, there was a situation a few years back where they had a flash flood come through. In fact, I probably need to have the guy come back out and accentuates the wash a little bit better. But yeah, which is a concern because the wash, I think originally the wash went through the property and actually through where this garage is, where this building is. But then they had a flash flood and they rerouted it a little bit, but not much. So I had the guy, when the guy kind of cleared our property, I had him basically adjust the wash, and I need to have him come out again and do it and do more of it. So what time is it there, Dion? Dion says 10:36 p.m. here. It is 9:37 here. I figured that was the next question coming, so I figured I'd just answer it. Jared says, okay, it's 1:37 here. Yeah, you're always up late, dude. I mean, not that I'm any different. I'm up that late all the time myself, but yeah, I was typing when it changed to 10:37. No, your clock is off. your clock is lying to you, buddy. It just wants you to be wrong. Sleep? What's that? LOL. Pretty much. Is there school 1 a.m. or 2 p.m. or 2 a.m.? What? If there's school at 1 a.m. I'm not sure what you're saying, dude. Wait, my average is 12 a.m. or 11 p.m. I fall asleep between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. It varies to me. I've always been more of a night owl than a day person. But it varies. Jared says, I am a night owl. And Dion says, I'm a vampire. Oh. Alright. So this. Alright, hold on. I need a stud. And then this piece. What is your favorite food, guys? My favorite food? Please define the question. Are you asking what kind of food, what type of food, or a specific dish? Based on Jared's Dion's response, he said lasagna, which is a dish. But I'm a foodie, so so that's why I'm asking to specify. Jared says is corned beef. All right, so based on your response, you're saying a favorite dish. That is a very hard one. So I am Italian, so spaghetti, lasagna, those are my favorite. I'm just gonna expand on this conversation. So my favorite like American style food would be what's it called? Either a good old fashioned burger, like tonight I had an avocado bacon burger. As far as like, I'm a huge fan of steak, so a burger or a steak. Anything, for the most part, anything Italian. I've not had an Italian dish that I have absolutely hated. My favorite vegetable, I would say artichoke. My favorite fruit is an avocado. Fat burger is good. Wait, hold on. Al says favorite food for him is spaghetti and meatballs. Jared says cool. Dion says I eat almost anything except seafood and fish because I'm allergic. So Dion, I'm the same way. It's just I'm not allergic. Jared says my second one would be scrambled eggs. See, I can't do scrambled eggs because I'm allergic to eggs. So they used a lot of dot pieces on this one. My favorite fruit is blueberries. Nice. Jared says his favorite food is apple, or fruit is an apple. Dessert would be Black Forest cake. Dessert for me, that's so I would say if you're dealing with like an ice cream style, sherbet all the way, especially like raspberry sherbet. But that is not an ice cream. Um, but as far as an ice cream, Oreo or like cookies and cream basically is one of my favorites. Same with cookie dough. As far as favorite dessert of all, oh wait, hold on. Favorite dessert would be any kind of cheesecake, as long as the cheesecake is made correctly. Firm, but not too firm. However, the best thing I've ever had was at a wedding. They had um, their wedding cake was banana bread. It was banana bread cake. That was freaking amazing. It was nice and moist. Banana. If you're talking like breads, banana bread is my favorite, followed by like basically marbled cheese bread. Yeah, buddy. All day, every day. I don't eat desserts. I know I am strange. Yes, you are very strange. Jared says cake, mint chocolate chip ice cream is awesome. I make banana bread. Oh man, send me some banana bread. Do you put nuts in your banana bread? What's your guys' favorite country? I mean, to be honest, other than I've only been to two countries in my life, and that is Mexico, and of course the one I live in, the United States. Um, I mean, that's kind of a loaded question. Ned B, oh, there you are. Oh, and you changed your picture, dude. Quick hi, and there we go. I've been meaning to do that for a little bit. Ned B says, quick hi. Hi. And Ned B, I've been meaning to do it for a while, but you're now a moderator, buddy. Unless you don't want to be, then I'll take you off. Dion says I put almonds and walnuts, depending on what I have. I also add orange zest and dried cranberries. Yeah, high five. I've been meaning to do that. I keep forgetting to do that. So sorry about that. Oh, must have missed a step. Hold on. Oh, yes, I did. All right. That's my banana bread recipe. That's phenomenal. And see, like I like most breads as long as they're moist. Dry bread is not dry. Lego D17. I just started mine this evening. It's a great build. Awesome. I'm glad you like it. It's been a pain in the ass for me. And thank you for joining us, Lego D17. I appreciate it. No, I'll be honest with you. This has been the most frustrating build I have ever come across. So, but I am glad that you like it. What's frustrating you? Well, so I'm never a fan of sets that fluff parts, and this set fluffs parts like crazy. Where there should be a 1x6, they give you 3 1x2s. Where there should be a 1x8, they give you 1x4s. Or sorry, 4 1x2s. I like this set, but there are so many little pieces, and there have been a lot of times where Dion says, "Don't get scarred again." No, I'll be nice enough. I've also been frustrated because there's so many small parts and tedious builds. It's somewhat ridiculous. And I will be honest in saying that the clutch power isn't all that great on some of the areas. What else? Oh, a lot of the bags have parts that aren't. They're basically, the parts are in the wrong bags. Or a lot of the parts have been in the wrong bags. Or in one situation, they gave me 2 2x4 plates instead of 1 2x8 plate, and it's like, what's that all about? I had to go into my own inventory to fix the issue. Or to switch it out. Overall, I really like the build, but it's and then the biggest frustration for me is I never feel like I'm getting anything accomplished. Like, for the most part, so I've been streaming for 85 minutes, and this is what I've gotten accomplished in 85 minutes, and I haven't stopped. Granted, I am addressing you guys watching, but for the most part, I'm like continuously building, and I don't feel like I'm getting anywhere. Yeah, the question before was, what's your favorite country? So I've only been to Mexico and the U.S. U.S. would be my favorite country, of course. Second best would be Italy, even though I haven't been there. That is my heritage. When I root for like soccer games and such, see, like here's an example. Or so let me finish what I was saying. When I watch like the World Cup, I vote for my home team, which is U.S. The second team I root for is Italy, and then the third and fourth team is always my closest country. So I'll root for Canada, and then I'll root for Mexico. and go from there. So anyway, so this is a prime example of what they do to fluff parts. So you've got two 1x1s with stud-ons each side. They make a part where it's a 1x2 with studs on both sides. They could have easily put that part, but instead they gave me two of these. And they're going right next to each other. So really, there's no reason except it weakens the clutch. So there's really no reason, like here, that it weakens the connectability in the clutch to me. So, so that's one of the other reasons that, like, or the one thing that I was saying earlier as far as why it frustrates me is they're fluffing part counts. Big Block, hello, hello, how are you? Thanks for joining us, I appreciate it. So those are the things that are frustrating me. Hope that makes sense. Do you think that it's a manufacturing issue with the parts versus color? No. I think it's their fluffing parts. I think they're fluffing part count. Because they can sit there and say, oh, instead of there being one part, there's two parts. It's just like here, they have a 1x1 and a 1x2 that they put right next to each other. Why not just give me a 1x3 in that color? Everybody saying hi to Big Block. I mean, yeah. Look, I hope I don't get a copyright strike for this. So if you look at these, if you look at basically the end result here, not this one, but if you look at the end result here, they could have used a 1x3 here, they could have used a 1x2 there, they could have used a 1x3 here and 3 here. So in essence, what I'm saying, and I know there's a glare, what I'm saying is this build right here could have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts, but instead of 5 parts, it was 3, 6, 2, 5, 7, 9 parts. So instead of 5 parts, they made it 9 parts, which fluffs the part count. They want to showcase that it's a 5,500 piece set, when in all reality, they could have easily made it probably a 4,500 piece set. Triple D Honey, Danny, how's it going? Price per count for AFOL, yeah. By fluffing the part count, they can increase the price. Because they can sit there and say, oh, well, this set is 5,500 pieces, so it warrants a, what's it called? It warrants a $300 price tag, when if it was actually true to form and it was like a 4,000 piece set, you're looking at probably a $200 set. Because what was PD? PD was the police station was 2,900 pieces. So and that was 200. However, you have to account for the ideas set, because they offered that as one of the primary gifts with purchase, which drove up the price, because they had to make up the price somehow. So in all reality, that set was probably probably 150 to 179. But because of the ideas set, they added it and made it 199 to help make up for the cost of the idea set, because they still got to pay the guy, whether they're handing it out for free or not. They still got to pay the guy. I'm only on bag 8, so I'm just getting started. That's the well, but that's the thing. Bag 8 on the police station, you're halfway through, or you're into probably the second floor of a full modular. Right? Exactly. No, there were situations where because again, think about it. Big Block, you're absolutely right. What if they started, he says, what if they started using some plates to really fluff the part count? And exactly, they could sit there and be like, oh, well, there's 10,000 parts, but if they do, to make one by one brick, they use 3 1x1 plates. I mean, yeah, it's the same thing, but they're fluffing the part count. Like, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. The part, oh, there's so many parts, there's so many parts, there's so many parts. Well, yeah. There are so many parts. I'll give them that. There's a ton of parts in this build, but it could have been a lot less parts. Lego has that covered, Big Block. Everybody's laughing. Oh, hold on. See you later, Ned. And don't forget, guys, please like, share, and subscribe. If you like what you see and want more, please go to patreon.com/36bricks. Yep, that's patreon.com/36BRIX. What? Oh. I think this is a new piece. I don't ever remember seeing this piece. Sorry, if you like my content and want more, please go to patreon.com/36bricks. Yep, that's patreon.com/36bricks. That way you can check out some of the packages I offer, or membership packages that I offer. If you like what you see, please sign up. If not, no worries, I totally understand. And yeah, see you later, Ned. Thanks for joining us today. I appreciate it. No, you're fine, dude. I know, like, what I used to do for another channel is I'd roughly try to do one every half an hour, but I mean, it's totally up to you. I appreciate all of your help, buddy. And it looks like Al's heading out too. Al, have a great night. I'll see you later, buddy. I'll check back in when you get back to my planet. Alright. Am I out of this world already? I try. I'm the only mod who pumps your channel anyway. Absolutely, and again, I appreciate it. Danny says, plus when you become a member and get the Discord, you get to hang out with me. Absolutely, Danny. Absolutely. And that's bonus for sure, Dan. Absolutely. I 1000% agree. Yeah, I understand what you are saying. I always just thought that it was just cheaper to put more 1x2s in the bag so you don't have to manufacture the 1x4s in a certain color. It's it's really the I mean, I don't know the logistics behind it. I don't know what's cheaper either way. So here's an example, and I know a brick set, I think it is. Um, Let me see. So let me bring up a calculator. So what was this set? I've opened up another can of Lego worms. No, you're good. Casting dies. I could see that Legos D17. The dies are only one size. Well, yes, but they already have a lot of those dies. They already have the molds for all these parts. It's just adding the actual colored plastic. Now, if they don't have that part, like if they don't like that peach color that's here in this particular set, if they don't have that in a 1x6, then I can totally understand why they wouldn't do a full run on that. However, I mean, it's a common brick, and it's a common size. So what was this set? What did this set run? It's not like they're creating a new mold. Yeah, so $299.99. So $299.99. Okay, divided by it has 5685 parts. So that is essentially. Let me go back to the. Sorry, that is essentially 5 cents a part. Okay. Now, 5 cents a part. That's a really good. That's a really good part ratio or price to part ratio. Okay. However, if this was $2.99 and they divided it by 4,500 parts, which is probably about right. Now you're looking at a 7-cent price per part ratio, which is still decent, but that's how they get away with it. They're really, because essentially they're spending the same amount of money either way. Like, it's the same amount of money from them to manufacture a 1x3 versus a 1x1. I wouldn't be surprised that no matter what, these parts will probably cost 1 to 2 cents to manufacture. I would be, especially at the bulk rate in which they're manufacturing them. Because you got to remember, when they do a run, they probably do a run of 1 million parts per part. Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't think manufacturer every brick is in every color. And again, that's what I was saying. So if that's the case, if they don't make that part, then I totally understand. But like in the case of this 1x2 with snots on both sides, I know for a fact they make that part. So there's no reason for them to give us 2 1x1s of that part versus a 1x2 of that part. In fact, that actually probably save money by doing a 1x2, because there's no like, you're making 2 different parts versus 1 solid part, so there's no plastic wall in the middle. So they're using less plastic by producing the 1 part. And here's the thing. I'm just being honest here. This is all speculative. I don't know their process. I don't know, that's above my pay grade, right? So, I honestly have no idea why they do it. I personally think they should be doing that stuff. But, I mean, that's just my personal thought process, I guess. I think the biggest thing for me, though, is I'm not getting that sense of accomplishment, because I feel like it's taking forever to build this set. It would be different if I was mocking it out, but with this particular set, it feels like it's taking forever. Like I said, I've been now going for 105 minutes, and I've accomplished this little build. If I was mocking it out, that's one thing, like, because I know that takes a long time. But yeah, I mean, and I'll get over it. I'm just kind of venting, and I apologize, guys. Scott is gonna get arrested again, and this time from Lego Police for trashing Lego. I'm not trashing it. I'm being honest about it. I'm giving my honest assessment. If I see something as crap, I'm gonna tell you it's crap. I mean, we've talked about this to death. Well, during this crazy pandemic, I got nothing but time. You and me both, dude. I mean, you have no idea. Let me ask, D17, what do you do for work? What do you do for a living? Dion says, I appreciate your bluntness. I'm sure you do appreciate your bluntness, my bluntness. Is or are you calling me your bluntness instead of your highness? I'm a musician and a retired educator. All right. So, I'm a wedding photographer. I own my own business. I'm a wedding photographer. I know more than anybody how I have nothing but time to sit at home because there is literally nothing for me to do. I can't really work. I can do sessions from here at time to time, but that's it. They need to be small ones. Big Block says, do you know what set you're building after Ninjago? Probably a small one. No, well, technically yes, I do. So, my plan is, because I still need to do the donut shop from the police station. So, my plan is to finish the police station, and then, hold on, where's my sword? So basically, I need to finish the police station, which there's not much left. I may actually finish it tonight with you guys, because I got some of the parts that I wanted in. I got all the plates in. And no, I didn't do a haul video because it's not that big of a haul. So I got 200 1x4s, 200 1x8, 100 1x2s, and where's the other? And I have a bag of 1x1s somewhere. And 100 1x1s. So there you go, guys. Here's a haul video. I got a lot of gray. So I will probably be rocking this out. So basically my plan is to finish the police station and then work on the donut shop. Yeah, we are both kind of in the same boat there. Yes, absolutely. Dion, I'm a musician too, but due to surgery, I've been unable to play for a year, and I have another 2 years roughly before I can play again. I was going to ask you, D17, where are you from? We haven't seen you in here much. I know you. I think you've popped in a couple times, but we haven't seen you in here much. So I'm curious. Ohio. What part of Ohio? I have family in Canton and Dayton. What part of Ohio? Cleveland. Cleveland sucks. I mean, rocks. Cleveland. I'm just kidding. Nice. I've only been out there once, and that was in '99. So it's been a while. I want to go back, but But yeah, all my brothers and sisters live in Dayton and Canton. And I'm trying to. Jared's from Philippines. We have a guy that comes in from time to time. Alex K. He is from Ohio as well. And if you don't mind me asking, Lego D17, how old are you, buddy? I want to get to know you. I want to know you, buddy. I'm just kidding. Oh, that's fine. Just turned 59. Awesome. That is fantastic. Oh. I love these dragon pieces. Where did? Oh no. I love these dragon pieces. I really like those. Wait, hold on. If it's this way, should be there and there. Dion, what instrument do you play? Dion plays redneck. I'm just kidding. Backwoods hillbilly banjo. No, I want to say guitar. Am I wrong, right? Yeah, guitar, bass, drums, trumpet, and ukulele. Cool. What? How does that work? So if this, oh, wait, oh, because it's the spoons. That's awesome, Danny. So this is there. For whatever reason, Lego DD, I feel like you're gonna say piano and guitar. Oh, drummer, percussionist, nice. But I was in a band. I was a band director for 30 years, so I taught everything. That's cool. I love percussion, especially verbal percussion. One of my favorite groups, Lego D. You know what, Lego D17? What is your name? One of my favorite groups is a band called Rockapella. They are an a cappella group. They are best known by their hit. They were the house band for the TV show Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego. So their biggest hit was Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego. So they were the house band for that group, and they've been singing for like 40 years. I mean, they've done commercials, they've done pretty much everything, and they still tour. Well, they're not. I don't think they're touring now, but yeah. But I love a cappella groups. Awesome. Come from a long line of musicians. Yeah, my dad is a musician too. He's a singer. I don't think he can play any instruments though. My brother Jared, he can play the guitar and he can play the drums. I am not musically inclined. I like to sing, but I can't carry a tune to save my life. But yeah, my dad was a professional singer, as well as having his own business. And my brother, Jared, he's been in band after band after band. He's in construction too, but he's pretty good. Well, guys, it's getting late here. Good night. See you later, buddy. Please don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. I think you're already a subscriber. And he'll hit that notification bell so that you get notified when I'm live, as well as when I post videos. If you like my content and want more, please go to patreon.com/36bricks. Yep, that's patreon.com/36bricks. And you can check out the packages that I have to offer for my members. Like what you see, please sign up. If not, I totally understand. Wait, hold on. So have a great night, my friend. Thanks for joining us. I appreciate it. I put the statue on the wrong side. So Dion, did you get all those builds done? Oh, shoot. Not yet. They're all works in progress. Gotcha. Well, isn't all of our builds, right? I'm building right now, working on the Ivory Tower microscale build. That's cool. Yeah, I'm building right now too. This is called Pita Tower. Pita Part Tower. That's what I'm going to call this. Pita Part Tower. Pita Part Tower. I like that. Pita Part Tower. 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 Pita Part. Pita Part. Pita Part Part. Pita Part. Pita Part. Pita Part Part. Pita Part Tower. Pita Part Tower. Pita Part Tower. Pita Part Tower. Pete 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 Part Tower. Break it down now. Pita Part Tower. Pita Part Tower. Okay. All right. So apparently these are all the extra parts. what am I doing? This has got to be... Give me 1 second. Oh. So this is actually supposed to be on this side. Let me backtrack. Awesome. Gotcha. Okay, this and 15 is supposed to be on the other side. So is this supposed to be a play feature to where you rip these off and you can break into the museum? Because otherwise, what's the point in having this there? I have to assume that that's what's going on with that. All right. So we are now on to bag 15. Let me see what, because we are 2 hours in. Yes, it's a play feature. Okay. We only have one bag 15, but I will save that for maybe tomorrow night. All right. So I am going to stop here, and we will call it a night on Ninjago Tower. We will call it a night on Ninjago Tower. Let me put these pieces away. I'm assuming this will go on top here. Right? Yep. Wait, no. No, it's got to go that way. Oh, we're probably building more of the tree. Maybe. Kind of, sort of, maybe. There's, like, is there any clutch? There's literally no clutch on this. There's no clutch anywhere on this. It just sets right in there. All right. Figure out a spot for this vacuum. Weird. No clutch sucks, man. No, I agree. There's no clutch on that whatsoever. What's also interesting is they have us build the minifigs, but they don't actually show us where to put them. Not like the other sets where it specifically shows you, hey, put it here. So that's rather interesting. Alright, where are we at, guys? Let's see. 2:15. Alright, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm not ready to go to bed, but I am ready to be finished with Ninjago. So, to ensure that I am not mixing up streams, I'm going to cut this stream, and I will be back pretty much in 5 minutes, and I will start a new stream, and I will probably be going for another hour and a half, 2 hours, because I didn't do a midstream this morning. I didn't do it 2 o'clock. So this is my plan, guys. I'm going to cut it, and I'm going to retitle everything, and we are going to start working on finishing up the police station. So let me roll those fabulous credits, and then I will reset, get a new screenshot and all that, and then we will start again. Hey everybody, I just wanted to give a quick shout out and thank you to all my Patreon supporters. It means a lot that you've taken the time to support what I do and appreciate all the effort that I put into both the videos and the streams. From the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. For those of you that are not members, please check out patreon.com/36bricks. That's patreon.com/36BRIX, and check out the packages that you could take advantage of to get more content.